Good morning, everybody. So, woke up full of energy this morning, and I figured I'm going to do a video on energy drinks as a prep. Should they be a prep? Should they not be a prep? Do they have their purpose, pros and cons, and a little information? Now, before I go any further, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, a dietitian. So this is not any type of medical advice. This is just more or less my opinions and me sharing some knowledge that I know. A lot of this knowledge comes from back in my younger days when I worked as a personal trainer. Believe it or not, that's one of the things I used to do. So, let's talk about energy drinks. This one, for example. Now, I drink probably enough caffeine to probably kill a horse in a day. That doesn't mean it's safe, doesn't mean you should do it. Energy drinks definitely, I think, would have their place in a prepping situation. They don't have an extremely long shelf life, but energy drinks could help keep you up if you got to do long patrols overnight. They're good to have if you got to make a long trip somewhere to your bug out location or on the move. Give you that extra boost of energy. You know, they can give you that extra boost when you're working out. But there's a lot of things to keep in mind if you guys are planning on stocking energy drinks. One, keep them away from your kids. I think the FDA says about 400 milligrams of caffeine is deemed safe. Anything over that, not that it's necessarily going to kill you or hurt you, but it could be unsafe to certain people. Keep in mind what's in your energy drinks and how they affect your body. You know, a lot of energy drinks have branched-chain amino acids in it, like L-arginine and stuff like that, which help give you energy. They'll reference arginine, for example, stimulates nitric oxide production in your body. It's an amino acid your body converts to make nitric oxide. Nitric oxide causes vasodilation, which helps force more blood flow to your body and therefore more nutrients and stuff into your muscle tissue. That's why bodybuilders like that particular amino acid. And also in a lot of energy drinks because it does help with your energy. You know, a lot of energy drinks contain beta-alanine and creatine and a lot of other stuff that may be naturally occurring amino acids in food, but it's in a much higher concentrated dose than an energy drink. And those type of things can affect certain people differently. They can cause heart palps. They can cause problems with your liver enzyme levels and things of that nature, problems with your kidneys and too high a dosage. And of course, they can cause elevated blood pressure. You know, especially if you don't know your health condition, energy drinks might not be the best thing for you. But again, they have their place. They definitely have their place. You should also probably follow, guidelines for how much caffeine per body weight you can handle. Always keep in mind, there's always a risk. Caffeine is a stimulant, whether it's legal or not. It's still a stimulant, and caffeine in extremely high dosage can be dangerous. So, keep that in mind. Keep it away from kids and all that. Common sense, right? But do you think that it's a good prep? Do you think energy drinks are a good prep? I think that they have their place. I would be lost without my caffeine. But again, they have their place. This should not be your main form of... I wouldn't overdo it on the prepping of the energy drinks because you're going to need... Also, when you come down from them, whether they're sugar-free or not, you still get a crash. It still happens. I don't care what they say. You can still get a crash, where you get real tired afterwards. Also, they're an expensive prep as a whole. Energy drinks are expensive. Coffee is probably a lot cheaper to stock. That's probably the way you should go. But it can't hurt to keep some, like I said, for those all-night patrols you might have to do now and then, if that's the way you think about your prepping. And especially for the long trips, they can help you with that and exercise, but within reason. Too much caffeine or too much stimulant and exercise can cause some real serious heart problems. Keep that in mind. That's pretty much all I got for that. Oh, another thing, common sense. The more caffeine you take in, the more water you're going to need to consume. Because caffeine and energy drinks will dehydrate you. They do not hydrate, they dehydrate. Caffeine is a stimulant, and there's also a lot of other things in energy drinks that tend to act as a diuretic, which will remove water from your body, not put it into your body. So keep that in mind. I would like to know down below if you guys want to get into this conversation a little bit about energy drinks, because I see a lot of people on YouTube talking about them. I want you to let me know maybe what you think is do you think they have their place in prepping? Would you stock them in your preps? Do you stock them in your preps? So how important are they to you? Just a little, I guess a little educational / food for thought video for today. It's not the most informative video I've ever done, the longest video I've ever done, but I figured to put it out there, get some minds thinking about things. You know, to tell you the truth, you guys are probably better off with like Gatorade, electrolyte chews, and coffee over regular energy drinks. But why not stock a couple in case you really need it? You gotta hit the road in a hurry, and you gotta stay up for a 15-hour drive to get your family the hell out of Dodge. You might need one, and you might not be able to stop at a 7-Eleven on the way. All right, that's it. Nothing crazy today. That's all I can do. It's rainy out here in New York. It's crappy out, and I don't feel like doing much more today. So that's it. All right, everybody, stay safe. It's a jungle out there. See you all in the next one.